Hey guys, today we continue our adventure at Nusa Penida. We joined a tour package that covers a whole day, stopping at Angels Billabong, Broken Beach, Palaung Cliff, Kelingking Beach, and finally some snorkeling at Crystal Bay. The meeting point was at 7:30 in the morning at Center Harbor, so I don't know if you can tell, but we are pretty tired and groggy. We'll be meeting our tour guide / driver when we dock, and he'll be the one to drive us to all the destinations. Not exactly the prettiest sight, but we're gonna take a, what is this called? Catamaran? No. A ferry? No.
It's called a fast boat.
A fast boat out into the ocean to go snorkeling. So see if we can make some new friends out there with little
Dolphin
fins.
friends?
Yeah. Some. Hey guys, day number 3. Day number 3. We're gonna go snorkeling. I think that the itinerary is we're gonna stop by 3 different islands or 3 different spots to like check it out, and then they're gonna drop us off at like a place where we are actually gonna go snorkeling. So now we're just on the fast boat or whatever they call it. Yeah, and I guess we'll see. We left from Uppbeat to Center Ferry to start our journey via Grab. You can also pay extra for hotel pickup that costs about $5 more per person. The whole tour cost us about $60 for 2 people, and arranging the tour was actually really simple. Everyone on the island uses WhatsApp and they respond quickly. The tour we went with is called Nusa Penida Tourism. We found them on Google and we decided on them because their prices were fair. For those of you who get seasick, the 30-minute ride was actually pretty calm, but I can't say the same for the ride home, so make sure you bring those motion sickness pills if you get nauseous easily like I do. On top of that, the roads are windy, bumpy, and unpaved, but we spent most of the time sleeping, so that helped. The first destination we stopped at was Broken Beach. You can see that quite a few people are already here, so if you want to avoid that, I would stay at Nusa Penida overnight so you can begin your tour earlier. Our tour guide actually had to warn us not to go too far down the rocks because the waves are unpredictable. Apparently a few tourists have actually gotten washed out to sea before. And I'm also not sure if all tour guides do this, but ours offered to take photos of us for us. He even took us to some great locations to get those pictures that you would send to your mom. Also, another thing to note is to bring your own toilet paper and some cash. In order to use the restroom, you have to pay the locals to relieve yourself. But besides that, bottles of water were included, and we also stopped for lunch, which is also included in the cost. It's incredible to witness the unique ways in which the earth has eroded over time. Sometimes Mother Nature leaves us with something quite remarkable, and Nusa Penida is one of those places that leaves us in a state of awe at how over millions of the years, Earth has ended up as beautiful as it appears before us right now. The arch at Broken Beach has been formed over many years and is now a true spectacle. From above the cove, it almost appears circular and closed in. However, at eye level, the arch is actually quite high. Before you leave, make sure you check out the Manta Ray viewpoint. The walk from Angels Billabong to Broken Beach only takes 5 minutes, but halfway through the journey is an archway made of trees. When you reach this archway, don't go through immediately. Head up to the hill towards the coast on your right and look down into the ocean. This is where the giant manta rays hang out. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any of the manta rays, but you can see them during high season between December and January. Next stop is Kelingking Beach Hike and Cliff Point. The locals call it T-Rex Beach because of how the uniquely shaped cliff looks almost like a giant dinosaur with jaws wide open. Do you see it? Anyway, it's one of the most famous and photographed points of interest in Bali, and you can see why. It was even recently named the 2nd best beach in Asia by TripAdvisor. You can walk down onto the beach, but we were too hot and tired to make the trek because if you can't tell, these cliffs are actually hundreds of meters tall and it probably would have taken an hour up and down. Since the beach is located on the west side of the island, if you come at a good time, it's a fantastic spot to watch the sunset. After a 1-hour drive from Dinosaur Island, we're now on our way to Crystal Bay. The glistening turquoise water and breeze from the boat ride was a welcome change from getting blasted by the sun at the other stops. They supply snorkels and flippers, but here we brought our own face snorkels. I was afraid that the water would be freezing, but it wasn't. Just jump in and your body acclimates within minutes. When you're ready, they'll toss pieces of bread into the water to lure the fish. If you don't have an underwater camera, they also have a GoPro to take photos of you, which is a nice touch. This is one of the best sites to go snorkeling in Nusa Penida. If you're not here on a tour, you can rent your snorkeling gear near the beach. Our boat made a couple of stops for us to snorkel at, and the stop along the mangroves was one of the best snorkeling experiences that we've had. There were so many different varieties of fish and colorful coral. But be careful as the current can be very strong here. I struggled to stay near the boat. The beach is easily accessible by scooter with a brand new road all the way from Toyakape Harbor. You can spend your day enjoying the beach and the sea, or just relax in the shade under the umbrella. If you're lucky, you might even see dolphins and turtles here. We read that the sunset from this beach is probably among the best on Nusa Penida, but we couldn't stay because we had to catch the boat ride home. What's up, guys? We just got back from just a whole day of activities on the island of Nusa Penida. We went to a couple of spas, mostly for picture taking, and then later on they took us to like a cove where we snorkeled. And first we went to a cove to snorkel, which was okay. We had to feed the fish in order for them to come, and then next they just had us swim alongside like a cliff. And that was actually really awesome to see the entire underwater community thriving. I found myself humming under the sea while we were snorkeling there. It was super awesome. We saw like a spotted pufferfish. It was like really bright blue, and then like a really bright blue starfish as well, which I haven't seen before. I've had a better experience here than snorkeling in Hawaii, believe it or not. But yeah, we're actually here early, waiting for the speedboat to get here. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. Let us know what you liked or didn't so we can improve on our future videos. We're a new channel, so any feedback helps. Join us on our next video in our Bali series while we hike Mount Batur. If this video was helpful to you, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.